quickly start to fade.
No good on the second free throw. Hey, Smitty, you want to talk about explosiveness? This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut. He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide-open teammate and feeds him.
Pacers trail by 6. The pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. He kicks it to Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Fires for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
McCoy passes to Williamson. Sinks the triple. Williamson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league. Looking now at some numbers for Williamson. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now, here's Toppin. Still scoreless. Nesmith, the pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Back to Jay. And Jay throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Kept alive.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Jay throws it down hard.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Turner. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Passes it to Toppin. And again, unable to change momentum here. There's the pass to Jones. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Now here's Brown. Still without a basket. To the inside. Here's Toppin. Pelicans pull it in.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Shea with it. Brown's there. McCoy passes to Ingram. Over Neesmith. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Shea. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Brown. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Left side, Turner. Pass to Neesmith. Brown feeling out a bit. Shoots a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Shea outside. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Pacers call time here. Some changes for New Orleans. Nance comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Herbert Jones. Indiana also making some changes. Wara checked in, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Nwora. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. McCollum against Brown. Here's Turner. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Shea left side. Here's McCollum. That one falls. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Nwora. And Turner kicks to McConnell. Nwora, the pass to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin, off target from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 20. Driving to the basket. The offensive rebound. At the elbow, it's Shea. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in. McCoy's got 13.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Pass to Turner. Over Nance. Indiana again missing. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. A 3 from McCollum. Cracks in the tray. He's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pacers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning.
Timeout of the game called for New Orleans. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Pacers. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
I think for the Pacers, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out. They're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
On the court for Indiana. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Nurkic is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 spot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against Indiana was terrific. He finished with 47 points, and his passing was incredible with all of those assists. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Ingram outside. Back to Jay. The dish now to Ingram. Jay sets a screen for Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. Here's Nurkic. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas, Steve, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside.
2 on the clock. Jones, no luck. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Nurkic. Over Williamson. Another miss by Nurkic. Pelicans leading by 22. Here's McCoy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Moran, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
The Pelicans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Then for the Pacers, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Bruce Brown in for Halliburton. Now here's Brown, covered by Jay. Here's Turner. He can't get it to go. Nice game from Valanciunas. Ingram up top. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Ingram's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brown outside. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. Pelicans, number 1.
Their perimeter shooters are just nailing everything right now. This is an outstanding display of shooting.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Shoots over Toppin. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by McCollum. That's 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Brown the pass to Turner. Back to Brown. Over Jay. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Goes up on the high post. Toppin pulls it in. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a...
Nabbing another steal.
And every swipe he comes up with inches him closer to the second spot on the most steals in a season.
Well, his defense has been historic as he marches towards second on the all-time steals list.
And Don Busey coming up with 281 steals back in 1977, a mere 4 years after they started recording steals as an official stat. Amazing to see that number being approached.
Turner dishes to Toppin. Sinks the three-pointer. Toppin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Jay kicks to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Toppin. Ingram accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Ingram's got 12.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his actions.
Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. New Orleans has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Shea outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Mathurin, and that one's good. Ingram's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Toppin throws it down.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Here's McCoy. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Brown outside. And stolen by Shea. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Trey Murphy's checked in for McCollum. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in. .58 seconds left in the first half. And the pass to Mathurin. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. And again, no good by New Orleans. And for the Pacers, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Toppin, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Toppin's got 8.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Ingram a screen on Halliburton. Takes it inside. And Shea throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Just about halfway through the year now, certain rookies are distinguishing themselves, others are running out of steam.
The leaders are breaking away from the pack, some truly Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They've been the better passing team tonight, by far. Everyone's looking engaged, involved. They have great chemistry out there.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Jones is out there with Shea. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Shea outside. Pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to Che. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Ingram. Pass to Nesmith. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Ingram. And he recovers it. Jay kicks to Jones. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the first basket of the third quarter for New Orleans.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Jay kicks to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Che. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson outside. Buries it from three-point range. Williamson's got 16 points.
Anytime Zion takes the floor, he's capable of a game like this. He's a phenomenal talent.
Pass to Halliburton. There's the triple. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Jones has it in the corner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For New Orleans, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
One shot.
You can tell Herb Jones is an ambitious young player looking to add to his game and evolve so he can do more for his team.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. The shot by Turner, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Kevin?
All right, D.A., thanks. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. At the elbow, it's Turner. That's tipped. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Takes the 3. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist from Mathurin. Halliburton's got 11 points.
That's his 2nd three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half.
trying to keep the defense honest.
Now Ingram, 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin with the ball. Back to Halliburton. Pulls up. High post. Again, Indiana.
Gotta love how efficient Halliburton is. A confident shooter from the mid-range.
Jay kicks to Valanciunas. Jay, right side. Shoots from the elbow. Valanciunas against Turner. Now the pass to Jones. Williamson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block. And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
McCollum's checked in for Jones. Free throw, good. Shea. The Pacers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Halliburton outside. From past the arc. And the Pacers another three.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season. So Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Shea dishes to Ingram. Back to Shea. There's the three. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 25 points for Shea.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Launches it. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
Forcing the issue in the paint. McCollum determined down there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
First one falls for him.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram. And so McCollum nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Brown outside. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Brown. For 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. Neesmith, the pass to Brown. Now, here's Neesmith. Back to Brown. Down low. Here's Turner. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Turner's got 8 points.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Shea with it. Picked up by Turner. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Brown the pass to Neesmith. Back to Brown. Rebound by Marshall. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Pelicans. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. McCollum against Mathurin. Knocks it loose, and another steal for him.
And the thief strikes again. He's piled up so many steals this season.
And the effort has been there all year long. And now he is tied for second on the list for most steals.
And it was Don Busey in 1977 who had previously laid claim to the second most steals in a season. But he has been joined here in what has been an outstanding campaign.
Now let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks very much. MP is close to setting a new NBA single-season record in steals. Don Busey set the mark in 1976 with 346 swipes, and no one has come close since, but MP could break that record in an upcoming game. Back to you guys.
What a season he's having. He's checked in for the Pelicans. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, the young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
Zeller with the double team. And here's Brown outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got 9 points.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
A nice shot by McCoy.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now, here's McConnell. Covered by Che. Back to McConnell. To the paint. Here's Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. He's got 11.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Nance outside. Pass to Zeller. A three ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
McConnell passes. He swipes the ball away again.
Another legend leapfrogged with that steal. What a year he's had.
You're right, GA. His defense has been terrific, and now he can claim the second spot for himself for most steals.
Yeah, and Don Busey set the mark in 1971 with 281. But now, so many decades later, that record has been passed. Amazing.
McConnell passes to Turner. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
A three from McCollum. Pacers with the rebound. Neesmith has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Turner. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
You see the strength by C.J. McCollum on that bucket.
40 seconds left to play in the third. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Miles Turner taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Turner.
And a lot gets...
Substitution in the court.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Halliburton. Bruce Brown is out there with Toppin. And it's C.J. McConnell, and it's Nurkic in its center. Zeller, a screen on Brown. McCollum passes to Zeller. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Passes it to Brown. Toppin sets a screen for Brown. Stolen away. McCollum against McConnell. And the basket by McCollum.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Pelicans with the rebound. McCollum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Drills it from outside.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And again, the turnover by the Pacers.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Nurkic. Neesmith comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Cullen passes to Alvarado. Here's McCoy, and Shea throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Halliburton for 3. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Going inside, and Shea throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Indiana. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Doubled by McCoy. That's a 2 for Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the basket by McCollum.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Toppin. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Mathurin passes to Turner, and stolen by Zeller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
What I like about Murphy, he generates offense in a number of ways.
Trey Murphy.
First free throw is good.
It's pretty clear where Trey Murphy III has focused his development. His range shooting. He knows a guy who can knock it down will always have value in this league.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Mathurin. Toppin dishes to Turner. Shot clock at 5, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Pelicans.
McCollum outside. He's feeling it. Count it. Good. McCollum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Down low, here's Turner. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's McCollum. Almost, but it rolls out. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now, here is Halliburton. To the inside, Turner. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Well, for New Orleans, shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Zeller, a screen on Mathurin. Shea outside. Smith, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best?
You could argue the Pacific Division, but I like the talent and upside of the Atlantic Division. You've got Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, and Toronto.
McCollum kicks to Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Toppin. Back to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Since Murphy has become more of an offensive threat, passing lanes have opened up for him.
The Pacers' shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Here's Nesmith. No good on the fadeaway. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And here's McCollum. High arcing shot. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Kicks it to Toppin. Hits it from three-point range. Toppin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
McCoy passes to Zeller. Shea outside. From downtown. And the foul called on Shea. That's his third foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for New Orleans. Daniels comes in for Jose Alvarado. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Offline with his 3.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
McCollum with the screen on Halliburton. And McCollum with the slam.
This is nothing new for CJ. He's scoring in bunches. His offense on display.
Pass to Turner. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
4th personal foul.
And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
And he makes both free throws. Now McCollum. Shea outside. And it's sent back by Turner.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shea.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Toppin. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mathurin against McCollum. He dishes it to Shea. He kicks to Zeller. McCollum against Mathurin. Back to Zeller. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Here's Turner outside for Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
McCollum up top. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Got that 20/20 court vision, MP.
And again, I don't know which one. Like, so I'm like, yeah, so I'm like the one that just like hands over the money.
He's about to tear it up.